Imagine a quiet morning in Mohali where a retired principal steps out of his home, unaware that he's walking into a deadly trap. A seemingly ordinary day spirals into a chilling tale of kidnapping, betrayal, and murder, shaking the community to its core. Who would target a respected educator, and what drove them to such a brutal act? This is the haunting story of Amarjeet Singh Sehaj's final moments. What motivated the kidnappers to demand such a steep ransom? How did the police unravel the mystery of a body hidden in the remote Morni Hills? Was this crime purely about money, or does it hint at deeper, unresolved conflicts? On July 3, 2025, Amarjeet Singh Sehaj, a 62-year-old retired principal from Amarjeet Mohali, was abducted from his residence. Known for his contributions to education, Sehaj's disappearance sent shockwaves through the community. The kidnappers, driven by greed, demanded 30 to 40 lakh from his family. When their demands went unmet, they executed him in cold blood, shooting him with a licensed .30 bore pistol and dumping his body in the dense forests of Morni Hills near Panchkula, Haryana. The case came to light when Sehaj's son Rahul filed a missing person report the same day his father vanished. 4 days later, on July 7th, the police discovered Sehaj's decomposed body, turning a missing person case into a murder investigation. Amarjeet Singh Sehaj was a respected figure in Mohali, having served as a principal before retiring to a quiet life in Amarjeet. Described as disciplined and community-oriented, he owned property, including a building where the suspects Vikram Singh and Baljinder Singh Bulla reportedly ran their property dealership. Vikram Singh, a resident of Sector 66A Mohali, and Baljinder Singh Bulla, originally from Malaut, Sri Muksar Sahib, but living in Zarakpur, were both property dealers with no prior criminal records publicly documented in this context. Their familiarity with Sehaj, possibly through business dealings, gave them access to lure him into their car under false pretenses. However, one conflicting report identifies the victim as Amarjeet Sehaj, a retired professor from Sirsa, Haryana, and the suspects as Vikram Singh and Balwinder Singh, suggesting a possible property dispute rather than ransom. This discrepancy raises questions about whether these are the same individuals or if reporting errors muddled the details. For consistency, we'll focus on the primary account naming Sehaj, Vikram, and Baljinder. The crime scene paints a grim picture. After luring Sehaj into their car on July 3rd, the suspects drove him to the isolated Morni Hills, a rugged forested area ideal for concealing a crime. There, they shot him with Bulla's licensed .30 bore pistol, a weapon legally owned, but turned into a tool of murder. The body was abandoned in the dense forest, where it remained undiscovered until July 7th. The decomposition of Sehaj's body complicated initial identification, but forensic examination confirmed gunshot wounds as the cause of death. The remote location suggests the suspects planned to evade detection, banking on the terrain to hide their crime. The Mohali police acted swiftly after Rahul Sehaj's missing person report, using a combination of technical surveillance, including CCTV footage and cold data analysis, and human intelligence. They zeroed in on Vikram Singh and Baljinder Singh Bulla. The suspects were arrested on July 7th from Sector 66A, Mohali, just hours after the body was found. During interrogation, both confessed to kidnapping Sehaj for ransom, admitting they shot him when he resisted and dumped his body in Morni Hills. The police traced the vehicle used in the abduction and recovered details about the murder weapon, though it's unclear if the pistol was physically seized. The investigation revealed the suspects' familiarity with Sehaj, likely through their property dealings, which gave them the opportunity to execute their plan. The case was registered under murder and arms violation charges, reflecting the severity of the crime. A potential twist emerges from conflicting reports about the victim's identity and motive. While most sources confirm Amarjeet Singh Sehaj as the victim and ransom as the motive, one account names him as Amarjeet Sehaj, a retired professor, and cites a property dispute as the driving factor. This discrepancy could suggest a deeper backstory, perhaps a personal grudge or financial entanglement beyond a simple ransom plot. If true, it hints at a more complex relationship between the victim and suspects, possibly rooted in their shared business interests. However, without further evidence, this remains speculative, as the majority of reports align on the ransom narrative. On July 9, 2025, the suspects were presented before a Mohali court, which granted a 4-day police remand for further questioning. This allowed investigators to probe deeper into the planning and execution of the crime, including any additional accomplices or unreported motives. The court proceedings were conducted under tight security due to the case's high profile in the region. No further updates on the trial's outcome, such as convictions or sentencing, are available as of now. But the confessions and evidence suggest a strong case against the accused. This tragic case underscores the fragility of trust. In seemingly safe communities, it serves as a stark reminder that greed can turn acquaintances into predators, exploiting familiarity for sinister ends. The murder of a respected educator like Sehaj highlights the need for vigilance, even in personal and professional relationships. It also raises questions about the accessibility of licensed weapons and their potential misuse, urging stricter oversight. Above all, it's a call to cherish and protect the safety of our loved ones, as no one is immune to such betrayal. What could have driven Bikram and Baljinder to escalate from kidnapping to murder? Greed, desperation, or something personal? How can communities prevent such crimes when trust is weaponized? What steps should families take to ensure safety in routine interactions? Share your thoughts and help spark a conversation about justice and prevention. If you found this deep dive into the Mohali kidnapping and murder case compelling, don't miss out on more detailed analyses of real-world events. Subscribe to stay updated on stories that matter, and join the discussion to make your voice heard.